Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. How are you guys? How are you doing? So in this video we'll see the modal verbs. So we have here some pictures. So what are modal verbs? We have here someone who is sick. We can say he should go to the doctor. And here we have a girl swimming. We can say she can swim. So should and can are modal verbs. So modal verbs are a small group of verbs which are very different from normal verbs, and we will see what are differences that we have between normal ordinary verbs and modal verbs. So which verbs are modal or common modal verbs here? We can have can, could, may, might, should, must, shall, will, and would. We have all of them here. So how are modal verbs different from the other verbs? So we have here a set of differences between them. So the first one, they do not take s in the third person. Yes, so if we have a normal verb like to work, for instance, we will say with he, she, and it we will add an s. But here with modal verbs, they don't take an s in the third person. We say he can, she can, and it can. She must, he must, it must, could, so all of them. The second one, that's they use not in the negative form. They may not, they should not. They cannot be used in the past or in the future tenses. Even if we can, let's say, we formulate them to use them in the past and in the future tense. We will see how we can do that. There is no to after them. This is a let's say the one of the main differences between these modal verbs and the ordinary ones. Is that we don't use we don't put a to after them. We say I can do. We don't say I can to do. So I can do, you must see. Which modal verbs or verb do we use and when? So we have can, for instance, can be used to express capacity. I can do that. I can drive. I'm able to drive. Permission or request. Can I do something? Can I use your phone, please? So we are asking for permission here. We are giving a request. طلب. Okay. Could, capacity in the past. So here could be taken as the past form of can. So capacity in the past, I could not see him. Okay? Could not see him. Polite permission, could I use? So the same as can I do? Could I do? Suggestion, we could go to the new restaurants. You are given here a suggestion. Possibility, it could rain today. But here we have a low probability or one possibility of many. If you say it could rain, you have a low probability. You know that it is not, let's say, likely that it will rain. You say just it could rain. What else? Possibility of many. She could be at home. Yes. We have lots of possibilities here. One of them is that she could be at home. She could be anywhere else. May, polite permission or request. May I, the same as can I do. Yes, may I do this or that. Possibility, it may rain. But with may, it's more probable than could. Might. Same as may, it might rain today, it's a possibility. She might be at home, it's a possibility of many. should. An advice, you can say he should go to the doctor. You are giving an advice here. A rational probability, he should be fine. Okay, it's a rational, you're giving a probability, but it is, let's say, more likely that he should be fine right now. Must, obligation, you must do, هذه معروفة. A necessity, you must do, you must go to school. A very high probability, when we say she must be at home, it means that we are, let's say, to a high percentage or degree sure that she is at home here. She must be at home. It's a very high probability. Shall can be used to express obligation in legal documents. So shall is more formal than the other ones. The defendant shall pay a fine of $200. Suggestion, shall we begin? Suggestion, even for the suggestion here is very formal. Future tense, shall not kill. Yes, where it's British more than American, so it is let's say rarely used. This one here, shall. Will, a voluntary action. I will make dinner. Voluntary action. You are volunteering to do something. You can say I will make dinner. A promise, I will do that, I will do this. A prediction, the summer will be very hot. We are giving here a prediction. We predict that the summer will be hot this year. Would, it could be for the conditional, and we have seen lots of sentences and examples in which we use would for conditional. If I had time, I would travel more. Would for the past of will, it could be taken as the past of will. He said he would come. So said here is used in the past. So will should be transformed into would. Repetition in the past. When I lived in Paris, I would always go to the Champs-Élysées. So some of these common modal verbs have synonyms. We often use. So they have synonyms. Must could be taken as the synonym of have to or need to. You must do this. You have to do this. You need to do this. They mean the same. Should and ought to. So ought to is more formal. He should speak. He ought to speak. When we speak, we use contractions or short forms. Can't means cannot, couldn't. I think that you already know about this. So the one that you should bear in mind is won't. Won't means will not here. How can we use modal verbs in the past? Yes. So we use a synonym in the past. So if you have you can go, it means, or if we want to transform it into the past tense, we can say you were able to go, because you can go means you are able to go right now. But in the past we can say we can say you were able to go in the past. To be allowed to, if you may go right now. In the past you were allowed to go. كان مسموحا لك أن تفعل شيئا ما، أن تذهب إلى مكان ما. You must go, you had to، لأن قلنا must هي have to. إذن you must go had must إلى بدنا نردوها الباست أنه تولي had to، أو لا you needed، هاي need رديناها الباست، you needed to go. Use the modal verbs that express the past. بطبيعة الحال مثلا for could and would, they are already used in the past, or they express actions in the past. إلا قلنا I couldn't go, which means that it is could is already in the past. I thought I would go. So قلنا بأن would راها the past form of will. Use modal verbs have past participle. He could have gone. He may have gone هتجي في الباست. He could have gone, he may have gone, he might have gone, he should have gone, he must have gone, he would have gone. يعني could anyhow could may might إلى آخره زائد have plus the past participle of the verb. You could have done this. You could have gone to a certain place. You could have let's say visited your family members. You could have stayed at home. Okay? How can we use modal verbs in the future? Use a synonym in the future. نفس الشيء. To be able to. You can تسولي be able to تسولي will be able to. Okay? You can go right now, but in the future you will be able to go. Okay? You may go. You will be allowed to go. You must go. You will have to go. ولا you will need to go. Use a modal verb with the an indication of future. We can could إلى آخره go tomorrow. لا يمكن لك تدير tomorrow مثلا راها indication of the future. هنايا we have to complete the sentences with one of the two choices. We have some sentences and we have two choices, and we should let's say choose one, the appropriate one. You do this exercise here, the first one. So you really, and we have watch TV this much, so you really shall watch TV this much or shouldn't watch TV this much. Not this much, it means that it's negative. It means that we shouldn't watch TV this much. She must or could be at work. She always works at this time. So the information that we have is that she always works at this time. It means that she must be at work. We have a high probability that she is at work, or she is working at this time. So we'll say she must be at work. Speak up. I can't or I couldn't hear you. Speak up, it means that we are talking about something that is happening right now. Speak up or look, for instance, means that what we are talking about is happening right now. We'll say speak up. I can't hear you. I can't or couldn't hear a word he said. So said here is in the past. It means that we will use couldn't, because couldn't is the past tense of can't. I couldn't hear a word he said. Andrew must or shouldn't call his wife urgently. So he shouldn't call his wife urgently, or he must call his wife urgently. He must call his wife urgently. Thank you for calling the company. How may I help you, or can't I help you? May is used for, let's say, for help. For instance, may I help you? So it's offering help for someone. We can say how may I or how can I help you? If I go to New York, I will see the Statue of Liberty, or I would. So if I go, it means that we are talking about or we have a conditional here. If I go, I would. So a would is used for conditional. If I went to New York, I see the statue. If I went, it means that we have it in the past. If I went to New York, I would see the Statue of Liberty. So we have here conditional. It shall happen. It could happen, but it is very unlikely. It is very unlikely. It shall or it could. It could. We have a probability here, but it is very unlikely. Emma can't go out tonight. or may go out tonight. Her parents said no, so she can't go out because her parents said no. Yes. So we have another exercise. You do it. So we have just to match the two columns to identify the use of each modal verb. So we'll read these sentences and we will see whether they express obligation, possibility, low probability, rational probability, certainty, polite request, permission, advice, capacity, or suggestion. You do it by yourself. Thank you.